Netflix has agreed to buy Warner Brothers and HBO for a whopping $83 billion. So if approved, the merger would combine one of the most storied studios with the world's largest streaming service.
The deal includes Warner Brothers' massive catalog, including the HBO Max streaming platform. What it doesn't include is the company's networks, including CNN, Discovery, TBS, and HGTV. NBC News entertainment correspondent Chloe Melas joins us now. Good to see you, Chloe. So Netflix beat out both Comcast, our parent company, and Paramount Skydance for this deal. Tell us why they wanted Netflix so bad.
Well, there has been such a bidding war. And, at the end of the day, now that Netflix is going to have potentially, if this deal goes through, big movies and franchises like The Big Bang Theory, The Sopranos, Game of Thrones, The Wizard of Oz, and the DC universe. When you combine that with things like Stranger Things and Bridgerton and Adolescence, I mean, this is historic. This is massive, but there are a lot of hurdles to get through. A big question is Warner Brothers. When you think of that, what do you think of? Movie theaters, right? Netflix. Well, Netflix and chill, y'all, on your couch. So what does this mean? Well, this morning, the head of Netflix, Ted Sarandos, saying that their plan is to continue to operate this iconic film studio with theatrical film releases. But now, a lot of people who watch HBO Max are wondering, so is there going to be like an HBO tab within Netflix and all of these questions? Well, they don't have those answers yet. Obviously, they're thinking about all of this, but Sarandos said that it's just too early to decide how they're going to package all of this for consumers.
Really interesting.
It is, because they're inheriting this really iconic, massive library of movies, but they're not inheriting the cable parts. They're not inheriting news. CNN, for example. What happens to CNN and these other assets?
So that's a really good question. Warner Brothers Discovery had laid out two possible paths earlier this year, and one was to have one bidder to come and buy all of it. Easy peasy. The other was to have this sort of split where you have the cable networks and then you have the streamer and you have the iconic film studio Warner Brothers. And that is exactly what's happening. Now, I mean, it ain't over till it's over, right? So Paramount Skydance could continue to try to bid here, but they might not be successful. But they put out a letter yesterday where they were really kicking and screaming, more or less, saying that they were not happy about this potential Netflix deal happening. Now, there are a lot of regulatory hurdles here. President Donald Trump still ultimately has the say-so, and this is a bipartisan issue. You have Senator Elizabeth Warren, Democrat out of Massachusetts, saying that this would be a monopoly if it were to go through. Then you also have Darrell Issa, a congressman from California who's Republican, who's very skeptical about this. But every time there's big mergers like this, there's always voices on both sides.
Now, that's what I was wondering about, the regulatory challenges that are next, in addition to this huge price tag.
But as Chloe said, it ain't over till it's over. Chloe Melas for us. Thanks so much. We appreciate it.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.